Beating heart. How are you, beautiful?
Good. I missed you all day.
I know. We don't see much of you.
Running around. Running around crazy today.
Are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. It's Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Reclaim Real Estate with another exciting and riveting real estate update. Episode number 31?
30.
30. Dang it. Yeah. Okay.
I don't even have my notes in front of me, but yeah, 30.
Episode number 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. I hope
Welcome.
everybody had a blessed week. And as always, we'll start with a joke. Do you want to go first? You want me to go
Sure,
first?
I'll go first.
You go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you drop something when you're younger, you just bend over and pick it up. When you get older and you drop something, you stare at it for a little bit and decide, do I really need it?
I can actually relate to that.
I can relate to that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I need it now? Like,
When it's crumbs under the table, you really long for your dog.
I know.
You know?
I need a dog back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have marital advice
Oh.
for women.
Oh.
Okay.
That should be
All right.
interesting. Yes. Go ahead.
Do you know why archaeologists make good husbands?
No.
Because the older you get, the more interesting they find you.
Wow.
Yeah. It's probably the truth. Okay.
All right.
This week in history, in 2005, the first YouTube video was uploaded April 23rd. It was Julia and I by Sea Days.
Sea
We did our
Days.
first cruising video. No, it wasn't. I didn't
I
research
wish.
that. I wonder what the very first YouTube was. It
It was probably like Michael Jackson Thriller or something. I don't know.
You don't think it was a how to cook something
Oh,
or
maybe so. That would be interesting. Do you want me to
how
Google
to
it?
do a flower arrangement or something? No.
I was like, I can Google it. Hold on.
It's fine. 1982, on April 19th, NASA names Sally Ride the first female American astronaut.
1982.
Yep. And
Good job,
unfortunately,
NASA, for catching up.
the first woman astronaut to die, Christina McAuliffe, was in 1986.
Yeah, she was the teacher.
Yeah, she was a
Unfortunately,
teacher
on the
going to
Challenger,
space.
yeah.
It was a sad
Sally
day.
Ride was a astronaut and physicist.
Yeah. Passed away early, only 61.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1970, on April 22nd, millions of Americans observed the first Earth Day.
What year was that again?
1970.
70. Wow.
Yeah. Age of Aquarius and all that going on, you know. Flower power and Earth Day.
Earth Day, of course. Yeah.
Plant a tree and grow a garden. Wow, we are having an amazing
Yeah.
garden this year.
Amazing.
I got a 5-foot tall tomato tree.
I know, I
thing.
saw that
And it was
thing
a
this morning.
volunteer.
Yeah.
I didn't even plant it.
Lots of fruit too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get volunteer plants and they don't always produce, but this one's producing. And
Hopefully they're good.
I think they are. Well, they say to do that. They say when you have a garden, you should save the seeds from your garden to replant because those are going to be more drought
Organic
resistant
and-
and organic. And
Anyway, grow a garden. Great
Grow a garden.
stress relieving hobby.
it is.
Great way to hide. If you've been bad and need to get away
Go
for a
out in the
while,
garden.
you can go out in the garden.
Oh,
Not
boy.
that I'm ever...
No, you're not.
Okay. 1908, the U.S. Army Reserve is created April 23rd by President Teddy Roosevelt.
1908.
Yeah.
Okay.
1998, Spain refuses to withdraw from Cuba and declares war on the U.S. April 24th.
Probably not their best decision.
No. 1892, on April 19th, the first annual Boston Marathon is held. I did not
Yeah,
I should know that, but I did not realize how long they've been running the Boston
I
Marathon.
don't think I did either. In fact, I know I didn't realize it was that long. I knew it was a long time, but
Yeah.
not that long.
Obviously, one of the oldest, short of the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's your week in history.
That's your week in history.
All right.
To the news.
Economic news. Stimulus checks have helped retail sales and food services surge 9.8% in March, the largest increase since May of 2020.
Yay, stimulus.
Core retail sales have rose 6.9%. That's from Fannie Mae.
And there apparently is another round coming, I've heard.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
Huh.
I haven't
Okay.
seen that, but I did hear that.
Have you heard an amount, or
No.
we just spreading rumors at this point?
Could be. Could just be a rumor.
Okay.
Please fact check me.
Yeah. Consumer prices rose 0.6% in March. We've talked about inflation and the Fed's commitment not to have any knee-jerk reactions to a slight increase in price and inflation. So we're just seeing a slight tick up, 0.6% in March, driven mostly by gas prices. Gas prices were the biggest contributor, surging 9.1%.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Did not research that, so I cannot tell you what the driving. I probably should
don't
know
know.
why gas
I
prices
just
are
had to get
up,
gas on the way home, and
but they are up. You know, gas prices are up. It's still
$3.09 a gallon is what I just paid.
wow.
I didn't go to Costco.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
World stocks had a 5-day run of record highs last week. The U.S. dollar was at a 4-week low, with investors increasingly convinced that U.S. interest rates will stay low. And
Good
Fed
news
Chief
there.
Jerome Powell continues to reiterate that they're not going to take any drastic action.
Knee-jerk reactions.
Yep,
Yeah.
and that's from Reuters.
Okay.
Okay, housing news.
Housing news.
Kind of feel like we say the same thing over and over again, but the train just keeps on barreling on. Housing starts jumped 19.4% in March to a rate of 1.74 million. That's the highest level since mid-2008, according to the Census Bureau. And that's kind of the time frame where home builders it was a crazy market, and they were building spec homes like crazy, as fast as they could build them. It was not uncommon for a builder to have 30, 35 spec homes completed for you to go choose one to buy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, once the crash happened, they got stuck with all of those, and they have not returned to that kind of business model. And obviously, it snowballed into an incredibly high demand where they couldn't do that if they wanted to.
Yeah. It's very hard to find a spec home or a designer home.
Yeah, you have to win the lottery.
Yeah.
Not the lottery, but a lottery.
A lottery.
The odds are much more in your favor. But still,
Yeah, that's true.
still gonna win it. Okay. Single family starts increased 15.3%. This is interesting. While multifamily starts surged 30.8%. We've talked about we have, just for Arizona, we have over 200 people moving in every single day. Where are they going to live? So one of the options is multifamily apartments buildings,
is what that is.
condos.
Yeah.
And,
Condos are still considered single family.
oh, they don't fall into that bucket? So it's only apartments. Wow, that is huge.
Yeah.
That is a lot of apartments getting built.
Yep.
Okay. Again, that's a deep subject that we could go on and talk about for a long time, about how that's going to affect and where they're located and what it does to home values and all of that. So we won't get into all of that, but that is interesting and something we'll definitely want to watch and see how that affects things. And the thing that isn't touched on here is that a lot of the single families, we're seeing a surge in multi-gen. So a lot of homes being built with an apartment attached. Those do not fall into multifamily. So actually you're seeing an even higher multifamily model being built right now.
Yeah, you can definitely view it as multifamily with that, next gen attached, although it's not designed to be a separate family. It's designed to be all one family unit, but
Right.
yeah.
An aging parent.
But you likely could use it as, rental income.
Right, an adult teen,
If the HOA
or
allowed
you
you
rent
to.
it. Yeah, if the HOA allows you. Yeah.
So,
Okay, homes are selling faster than ever, getting snatched up in an average of just 23 days. We've kind of touched on this. During the 4-week period ending April 11th, the median home sale price increased 17% year over year to $341,250. 46% of listed homes had an accepted offer within 1 week.
1 week, baby.
That's according to Redfin. Okay, regulatory news. Democrats in the U.S. Senate plan to take first steps this week on President Joe Biden's $2.3 trillion infrastructure package. Now, I could have swore it was 1.9
I thought it was 2.
or 2.
Yeah, no,
and now it's 2.3. So there must be some massaging going on, and it just keeps growing. So.
Yeah. Who knows?
And maybe this is leading to that, including funds to tackle climate change. We just had Earth Day, and there was a big, summit to address climate change and trying to get to zero carbon footprint by
2030.
And some, China I think is trying for 2060, and I think we are like 2050, but then some.
Yeah, there's some
smaller
programs.
countries or some states, smaller areas specific are trying for 2030, you said?
Yeah, 2030 is the date I heard, the year I heard.
So that additional 0.3.
What's this broadband access?
I think
Actually,
they want to make it, available to anybody. Anywhere, anytime.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, Senate Republicans want to package 1/3 the size, focusing on traditional roads, infrastructure, plus broadband access, which you just reiterated. It's Reuters. Okay, forbearance plans. More than 296 forbearance plans expired in the last month, with more than 380,000 set to expire at the end of April. Excuse me. Have a drink up here. Thank you.
Allergies are horrible, you guys.
Yeah, I see it in my eyes. It's really bad right now.
Yeah.
Yellow flowers.
Lots of yellow flowers.
The snow, the yellow flowers are going crazy. Okay, there are 2.3 million homeowners in COVID-19 related forbearance plans, and this was a major worry of a lot of people. And obviously, from what you can see in the stability of real estate right now, even though this is going on behind the scenes, it's not having a huge effect on the real estate market right now. And we'll talk about that here in just a second. That represents about 4.4% of all mortgage holders. So 2.3 million homeowners are in COVID-19 related forbearance plans. And that's 4.4% of all mortgage holders.
And it sounds like a huge number, but if we remember, a lot of homeowners have a lot of equity. So the bank is going to work towards, and that's the next story, the bank is going to work towards working with these homeowners. Okay, if you want to keep your home, if you want to catch up on things, then we'll work with you for a plan to do that. Or if for whatever reason you need to sell, then we'll work with you while you're selling, and we'll get the money that we're owed when it closes and sells. So it's not going to be this big, there's all these, foreclosures as a result. It's not going to be that way. There will be some, granted.
Yep, there's always going to be some ripple effect, but it's not going to be horrendous.
Right.
Okay, leading into that, the U.S. Treasury has created the Office of Recovery Programs to oversee coronavirus relief, including some federal, state, and local aid, rental and homeowner relief, and small business assistance. So again, we were kind of blindsided in the real estate crash, and there was no legislation, no assistance. It just happened. And
we didn't know what to do with all this.
Everything crashed and
foreclosure
burned,
problems,
and they're not going to let that happen again. So they're taking measures
Treasury
to make
says
sure.
We're going to set up this office just for making sure this whole thing is handled properly.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to assist mortgage holders. You're not going to be in this alone like you were in the past.
And we talked about the CFPB, having a hand in that too, and enforcing what this Office of Recovery Programs is going to put out, I'm sure. So, anyway.
Okay, rates have actually
Brings us
ticked
to
down a little
interest
bit.
rates.
30 years, 3.173. The 15 years down to 2.490, under 2.5. And the VA is stable at 2.741%. Inventory, I actually remember we were at 49 and a little bit over, and I thought, ooh, maybe next week we'll be over 5,000. We're not, but it's ticked down just slightly. It's
Just slightly.
4,853 valley-wide.
Yeah.
Peoria is holding steady just over 100 at 131, and Surprise has 138.
Oh yeah, it's just kind of a leveling that's going on.
Pretty much one goes on, one comes off.
Yeah.
Estancia
and this is Friday, of course, so we've got a little bit of higher numbers.
Yes,
likely on Friday, and then
the trend seems to be you put it in coming soon on Monday, you make it active on Friday, you let everybody see it over the weekend,
Yep,
and then
Saturday,
you look
Sunday.
at all the multiple offers on Monday. It just seems to be a normal
it's
routine
very
now.
routine right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Estancia Village has 11 homes available. 340,000 for a cluster home.
Okay.
That's a trend, a little bit older trend, and a little bit smaller, but still a beautiful home. It's very nice. I looked at the pictures today. It's a very nice home.
Okay.
And the highest price, $829,000.
Okay.
Blackstone Country Club. You asked me to start including this again,
Thank
and
you.
I paid attention and did what you told me. That's why I don't have to go out to the garden.
That's right. That's right.
They have 4 homes priced from $534,000 up to $1,599,000. Sun City West, 37 homes available.
Oh, okay.
185,000 being the most affordable, and 650,000 being the most expensive.
That's a pretty good selection, I would say.
Yep. Sun City Grand has 19 homes. They do have another new townhome, a 1-bedroom or a condo, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. 164,900, and the most expensive home in Sun City Grand is $739,900.
Huh. I wonder why that one's priced so low. 164. They've been around 185.
No, the 165 is like clockwork.
Oh,
those
is
1
it?
bedroom, 1 bath.
Oh, okay. I must be thinking of the 2 bedrooms.
They're the 2-1. I think they make a 1.5. That's a little bigger square foot.
Yeah.
In that you see those tick up in the 185, but these the 1 bedroom, 1 bath, they're like clockwork at 165.
Okay.
Portobello, little Portobello, 2 homes. Seems to be the going number for that one. 473,500 for one of them, and the other one's priced at 610,000 even. Trilogy of Estancia, 3 homes, 509,900 being the most affordable, and $950,000 for the most expensive home in Trilogy.
Yes.
I'll just leave that one.
We will just let that hang. Yes.
Yep. The models are, interestingly, 2 Acredos, which is kind of one of those love it or hate it models,
2,600 square feet, which is great square footage. It's one of the first models that Shea Homes came out with. And then it had this like double-ended great room. It was huge great room, almost like ballroom size is kind of what it feels like. With this little breakfast nook kind of alcove.
The breakfast nook breaks up the back patio, so it's almost
breaks
like you
up
got
the
a
back
left and a
patio.
right side to your patio.
So as long as you have a big enough patio, it's
if
fine.
you extend it out and kind of pull everything out, you're okay. But
it creates this little patio for the master off the door from the master, but it's that double-ended great room that makes it unique for sure.
Right, yeah.
And then the kitchen is kind of closed off behind
it's a little bit
the wall.
It's a little cut up because you got your dining room. As soon as you walk through the front door, right to the right is your dining room, and there's a wall there, so your kitchen's on the other side of the wall.
What's nice, what I do like about that unit is or that floor plan, when you first walk in, the den is usually right there, whichever side it's on, but it's a nice double door, or you can put doors on it. But I like that for some reason, the den is right there.
Right.
So.
And then there's a Stellari model. That's one of the original, the largest home they were building at that time, 3,096
3,000.
square feet, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. Both of the other guest bedrooms are en suite, so very nice. It's on the golf
So
course.
3 larger homes.
Yeah.
Now.
Doot. Emergency. We got an update. Instant update.
Just in.
Just off the press.
Yeah.
There's a new Allure model. 2-bedroom, 2-bath over on the Trilogy West side, the newer section, and that's priced at $450,000. Adorable.
We're already taking showing requests for that, so
Yep,
call us
and,
if you want to see it.
Yep, amazing floors. I love the floors in that.
I
They're
have
just
to check them out.
yeah, they're gorgeous. They got synthetic turf in the back and orange bells and
Beautiful.
yeah, it's a really adorable little home.
Nice.
So okay, that's your inventory.
Perfect.
That's all we've got.
That's all we've got. Yeah,
So-
just kind of a quick update.
Yeah, kept it kind of short for you this week. So everybody have a blessed week and a awesome weekend, and go do some gardening and drink a little wine,
Yeah.
and we'll see you again next week.
That's right. See you soon. Oh, ready to drink some wine, eat some pizza?
You betcha.
Yeah. Date night dinner.
Date night dinner. Let's do it.
Go ahead. Keep messing with me. See what happens.
I know better than that.
Uh-huh.
Be still, my